Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Wordle with Art. All right. So, after our last video, um, I had mentioned that there'd be about a 50% chance of me returning. However, thanks to the wonderful outpouring of beautiful comments that I received, I had pinned a comment myself saying that those chances of returning just went up to about 90%. So what I thought we would do before we spin the wheel to see what two-word entry we're going to do to start today's Wordle is I brought my lovely assistant to help me and to figure out if we really are going to continue or not. So as you can see, I weighted the wheel, 90% in favor of yes, 10% in favor of no. So let's keep our fingers crossed and see which direction we're going to go for today. And this will pretty much decide the future of the wordling. Okay, so here we go. Spin the wheel. And let's see if Art's going to continue. The answer is a certifiable yes. All right, guys. So I'm sad to report that you might be stuck with me for a few more Wordles. All right. Yes, it is. We'll stick with that. All right. So let's head over to our spinner. And let's see what we're going to enter for today. We're down to the wire here, as you can see. I really only have about 5 left, and that should actually take us right to the end of the year. And then we'll start fresh in 2023. We have blood cells to get things started today. So that looks pretty good. Let's go to blood cells. And, of course, we're going to go to our favorite Wordle. As we always do, you never know what's going to happen, right? And there we are. So let's try blood cells. And blood got us, holy smokes. Huh. Wow. Blood got us double OD. Man, Wordle, it's so unpredictable, right? It's like your best friend and your worst enemy all wrapped up into the same little program. I am definitely going to play off of this double OD. It's almost too good to be true. That would be quite a present from Wordle after yesterday's, huh, guys? At the end of the video, by the way, I'll just explain why there's a little bit of a delay. Usually these come out at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now it's the afternoon. All right. Blood. Blood gets us some really good letters. I'm just thinking about where we want to position these things and what this could be. The first thing that came to mind was donor. But that won't work because we have the O in the 4th position. We don't want that since it's yellow. No, it wouldn't be ovoid. That would describe something that's sort of egg-shaped. So that won't work. I think we got to get this, guys. We got to get this. Double OD. We're going to get this. I mean, cells is going to be not very good as a second guess, so I'm definitely going to preempt that. The L's will be completely useless. And some of you were suggesting, hey, don't make it so hard on yourself with those double word entries, especially since I was sort of starting to play more in a hard mode format. It's almost like a, self-inflicted wound, and it is. But, I do want to try to make the videos as fun as possible, as entertaining as possible. I sort of feel if I just go with a single word, it's maybe not quite as entertaining. But I definitely read all of your comments, and we'll definitely come up with something fun to kick things off in January. We certainly will. But we have to take care of this Wordle first. And it would be just such an amazing, just such an amazing comeback if we could get this knocked out in 2. I'm just having a little trouble piecing this together. I really am. Because, you really want to put in something like brood or that donor looked really good. But we're going to get this. Now, those O's... Oh, no, I was about to say, darn it. I was about to say taboo. But again, that doesn't work. We lost the B. The O can't be there. So let's think logically here. Where are those O's going to be? Um, it's funny. You can do a little math, guys. And this actually is a combination problem. It's basically 5 choose 2. There's actually 10 different possible locations to put those O's, since they're indistinguishable for those of you who are a little bit more of the math types out there. Yeah, there's 10 different places to put them. Some of them wouldn't make sense. And of course, we ruled out the ones that are there. So there's 9 other possibilities. That's a lot, though. That really is. Um, I know we had forego. That was a really tough one. I don't think that we're going to be resurrecting that particular word. But we did have forego earlier this year. That was a tough one. I remember struggling immensely on that. So, but we could still entertain something of that pattern. Um, oh, I was about to say bongo. A bongo is a drum, but again, we lost the B. Um, we lost that P. Okay, that B. Oh man, I really would love to just. I mean, we could probably, I think we could probably get it in 3 with a really strong secondary guess. Um, but this would just be amazing to knock this off. So what are we going to do here? Um, yeah, there's not as many positions as I thought. Um, there's not as many positions as I thought. It's not as bad as we think. Um, okay, could it be S something? I really want to begin it with an O. That makes the most sense. It really does. I don't think we have any double O words to worry about. That would be very strange. Okay, what about this? Um, that also looks a little odd. Okay, could we do something like this? Um, we're going to get this. We're going to get this. Um, I'm pretty sure it's going to have to. Let's think about this logically. I mean, it's going to have to pretty much end in an O, I think. Yeah, it has to end in an O because we already ruled out a double O up front. And that means you'll have one up front. Yeah, and one at the end. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to nail this. We're just going to use a little bit of logic and not just sort of, think blindly here. We're going to go OX, XXO. I still don't know where that D could go. That seems like it could be anywhere. So let's just first entertain this one. This is the less likely of the two. I feel this is the less likely of the two. Huh? Yeah, I don't think it would be outro. I doubt that it would have that word. That's what you use to end to end a video. I don't think it'll have that. Um, but you could have outgo. You could have outgo. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, right? Oh no, of course that's bad. Because we lost the D. But what about outdo? He was able to outdo me. That's actually a good guess. I think the outdo is a pretty good guess. It's not correct, but we definitely have that O locked in now. So let's go XOXDO. And yeah, this is probably the more reasonable of the two, which we should have gone with. And now I just hope that this isn't sort of like a little bit of a trap. Um, Oh boy. Condo. Okay, how about condo? Suddenly that's looking reasonable. Um, yeah, let's try condo. All right, there we go. I feel a little bit, I feel like I'm sort of feeling a little bit better, guys. As you can see, we have a very healthy streak of one. So that's not bad. We have a healthy streak of one, and yeah, I don't think outdo is a bad guess. I'm curious if that's in the list. You guys can let me know in the comments if that would be like a valid Wordle solution. Um, but yeah, I'm glad I got that. I think it would have taken too much time to come up with something else, but then ending in do really nailed it, and condo was perfect. Let's go ahead and check out Squirtle. Blood outdo condo. That's a good one. Blood outdo condo. Um, so the answer was condo. Blood outdo. All right. Um, oh, this is this is a good one, guys. Oh boy, let's see if I can get another double play here. It's still going to start with slate. It has no letters in common with condo. Agreed. So guess what? This is really funny. I think I'm going to predict this. It's going to go slate, corny, condo. Yeah, it's going to go slate, corny, condo because it'll have the N. It'll be out of position, but it'll immediately put it where it needs to. So this is actually a pretty successful return, right? I think this is a pretty successful return. We ended up doing okay today. I should be a little bit careful and not get a little bit too excited here because, it might have an extra step. But once again, guys, slate, corny, condo. All right. So let's put condo in. Oh, ow, that's so weird. Conan. What the heck would it do that for? That is stupid. That is really dumb. So yeah, not gonna howl on that one, guys. Maybe I could have howled on the previous one, but I'm still a little, rough around the edges after getting beaten up, 2 days in a row previously. But hey, we did beat Squirtle, which is great. It's just so stupid that it would not go straight to condo. I guess again, there's just a few more words that it just wants to make sure it gets rid of, using Conan, before condo. And what the heck does Conan even mean? I just want to quickly look that up. It's one of those weird words where they don't even give you it's a poisonous, colorless liquid alkaloid. Uh, what the heck? Yeah, it's a poisonous, colorless liquid, and it's sort of even the abbreviation form of it. So that's just a strange word. That very stupid of Squirtle. All right, guys. Well, not bad return today. Again, I just wanted to give you a little context for why that previous video really caught me off guard, and maybe some of you too. I had, as you know, I do have to record a lot of these videos in advance just due to my schedule. However, I've noticed that you cannot record too far in advance, and a few people have gotten screwed as a result. Our dear friend Burnt, for example, recorded quite a few weeks in advance and ended up getting a word both before and on Christmas that was changed. His original words were actually very much Christmas related. They were very sweet, and then they ended up revoking them and put in some very plain words. The one on Christmas, as you guys remember, was extra, and the one before was poise. So my point is that I do have to record in advance due to my schedule, but you have to, be careful. You don't want to record too far in advance because then you end up having to redo your Wordle, and that's going to be very weird. Very weird. And plus, how would you have known that it was new unless you heard of it? So you've already been kind of like biased and already know the words. So it's very kind of like interesting times that we're in here. The other thing is just that because I had done 3 Wordles in a row, I went with poise, which was awesome. We got the double howl because I nailed poise in 3, and I got the perfect Squirtle prediction. And then the next one for Christmas is a 25-minute solve. So it's like I'm going from one extreme to the other, and I could not for the life of me figure out that stupid extra. It just killed me. And then Again, I had to, just because of Christmas holidays and my mom coming to visit, I had to get the next one out the door, and processed and ready to upload to YouTube. And that was just, I was just using extremely poor judgment, no pun intended. And yeah, I lost it. I lost it, and I should have definitely gone off grid. I didn't have to stay in hard mode. If I was thinking a little bit more carefully, I wouldn't have done some stupid guesses like Q and Butte. But it's okay. It's over and done with. We put that behind us. But that's just why, guys, I sort of lost it at that moment. It was more of a, just sort of like a, just a very emotional, kind of almost irrational of me at that point, just to surrender and say, "Oh, I give up." But obviously, I don't. I feel fine. I actually had a couple of days rest because when you pre-record, you can take a few days off, and I needed it. I needed it, and I do feel bad for some of you who also lost your streak. It looks like I was not the only one. Um, but we are back, and a lot of us are starting at one, so it's a new day. It's a new dawn, and we are just gonna, move onward. So I'm gonna finish out the wheel, by the way, to the end of the year. I think it works out perfectly. And then starting in January, I am gonna definitely start something completely new. I might not even have a theme. I actually am thinking more of some sort of like Wordle championship or a Wordle tournament where you can play against me, submit your results each day, and at the end of the month, we'll tally up and see who had the best score. Since Wordle is like golf, it'll be the lowest score. And yeah, I think that will be a lot of fun. And I hope it'll just attract a lot more people so that we can help to grow the channel a little bit more and just make it a lot of fun. And I will be training very hard for that because I will probably be using some of those clever little second words that I know that Squirtle uses after going with Slate. So you guys are going to have your work cut out for me to try to beat me, but it'll be fun. And yeah, I'll probably give a little bit more detail on that. I think that will be a really fun January thing. And again, I would like to consider a prize as well for the persons or the people maybe who come in first, second, and third, so long as they beat me. Okay, so long as you guys beat me. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. Feeling a little bit better. Again, thank you so much for all those wonderful comments. Some of them really were quite touching. Some of you I didn't even know about because you haven't commented before, but one particular commenter, which was really quite possibly the one that brought me back, was just a father and son who say that it's sort of part of their routine, to watch me. And I mean, that's really means the world to me. It really does. All right, guys. So there you have it. I do hope that you enjoyed this edition of Wordle with Art. I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow with yet another edition of Wordle with Art.